Welcome back, Teh Tarik Hour. As always, it's me, Azreen, with
Ah Kit.
and we are back for another episode of two Malaysian talking nonsense on all types of topic that we want to talk about lah. Basically, as always, this is our introduction. Oh, sorry, my
The
thing
knife.
fall down.
It's a knife.
my coma. Oh yo. Basically, this is our introduction as always.
How come so serious?
Huh?
Your tone.
So serious eh?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
we are
last
talking.
time people criticize me why I laugh so much. But in any case, this first few minutes is always our catch up. How have you been, Ah Kit? It's been a while since we recorded because we had to skip up on a recording session because my place had issues, so we couldn't record.
But I don't feel any issues. Maybe after you fix it, is it?
I didn't fix it; it gone by itself actually. But in any case, we're back after a while, and our previous recordings have done pretty well so far, and a ton of comments coming from you guys, viewers, subscribers. Well, although majority of you are not subscribers, we would really like it if you guys can subscribe.
Yes.
But we are very thankful for you guys to watch our video and to share your comments and opinions. We love that. We love reading them. Some of them are very thoughtful. Some not as much. But it's okay. We don't mind the criticism as long as you guys engage, watch, and subscribe if you can.
Yes, we are just people who are go for the discussions, or no matters we are talking here online on A, but I know some of the people adult you are, I mean offline, you can put some comments or something is we are talking wrong, maybe as a right. You guys can give us some comment. Maybe from the comment we are learn from you guys, and then we are going to polish.
Yeah, we admit from the get go we are two idiots. We just talk our talk thing. Sometimes we'll be wrong.
Yes.
Most times we hope we are right lah. Yeah, okay. So for today's topic,
not say topic lah, just
today's
recently discussions lah. Because recently I found out we go for makan and go to the McDonald's, and McDonald.
boycott.
The boycott thing is.
This is an ongoing thing, I guess, with Malaysia in particular lah.
Yeah.
There's been a strong movement of boycott for certain products
Yes.
related to Israel because of the current ongoing conflict between Palestine and Israel. Now, whichever side you land on that, well, that's your own personal choice lah. But for a lot of Malaysians, this issue is such a important topic that it becomes to the point where there needs to be a movement of boycotting products that support Israel things.
The one thing is the very concerns issues is really the boycotting is help the Palestinian people who
Now, okay.
Yeah,
So
because
that is the thing that is like something of a thing there right? When you boycott these products, does it really help Palestinian, right?
Yes, this is what I want to mention. What I want to say. Then the other thing is the McDonald's and the Unilevers, all these big boys, big brands. Actually,
The
they are
company
They are not owned by. I mean, it's owned by the local, especially
here's the
local McDonald, McD, all that.
It's not like purely owned by Israel or anything like that. But the thing is that I think a lot of the cases come from the fact that a lot of these brands show their support for Israel but not for Palestine. And that is kind of why people are like saying, oh, you choose to support Israel, then we don't want to support you. That kind of like team lah. Like, oh, you choose this team I support. You choose Manchester
I said Liverpool. I'm Liverpool.
So if you say you support Manchester, I will never buy your thing anymore. Like that kind of like team sport mentality, right?
Yeah, it's so sad. If let's say, especially you can see McDonald. I mentioned McDonald lah. McDonald, you see, the workers, the employee, is Malaysian guys, right? All is Malaysian. If let's say you not go to the restaurant for makan, who go to jobless? It's Malaysian also. It's our people.
Now, okay, just give me your top level opinion on what when it comes to boycotting. Is that a good thing to do?
Not. This is my ideas. If let's say you boycott for the McDonald, who is the one who are loogie? It's our Malaysian who are loogie. Jobless people. Who's the most people who are working in McDonald? It's Malaysian people. What? You see all the branches is a Malaysian people. It's working in the McDonald. It's not the other country people working. Only the brand is from foreign brands, right?
Okay, so you're looking at the economic level there, right? Like how it affects the economy, our economy.
One is the economy, the other thing is the PT is who? The Malaysians, the workers, the employee.
That is the effect of the economy, basically. Like when you don't buy the products, there's no sale, There's no sale, there's no money,
But the chain is very big, It's not just only McDonald. You can see the Unilever, the Nestle, all that. I don't want to drink Milo. All the while, 30 years I work drink Milo. I do. No today I don't want to drink Milo. Suddenly I cannot drink Milo.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, personally for me, when it comes to boycotting things or consumer activism, I think a lot of the time it's pointless. Okay, if you want like boycotting or like actually impacting a country like Israel and their actions, you should look into things like BDS or boycott, divestment, sanctions, which is basically targeting Israel and then really affect them in a level that will pressure them to stop doing what they do. What we do now, like with boycotting McDonald or anything, it won't make a effect towards Israel.
Yeah,
correct. It would just affect the companies that are profiting from all this lah. Now, does that mean like it's what they're doing right now is completely bad? Here's the thing. I on one point I think I can agree to the boycott, because why? The boycott actually bring to light how fragile the system is for the workers in Malaysia. Like a bit gone already, Workers all lost profit or lost all benefit. Like they might get fired. Starbucks recently said that they projecting their profits to go down. And when that happens, workers will get fired first, for sure. And then the gig economy workers, like food delivery people, when people stop ordering from like McDonald or anything, they also earn less. Which, because like Grab and all this, they don't really give good salaries to these kind of workers. Yeah. So you see the delicate balance of the economy. When something like this happen, there's no protection for worker one. So this, in a sense, like I think the reasoning for the boycott is honestly is not really smart lah. You just boycott McDonald because what they say show support for Israel. Companies don't really care one. They just want your money actually. But the outcome of the boycott showcase how a lot of gig economy workers and all this is like are impacted by these kinds of action. So, in a sense, I hope that people will see it as like, oh, you are a food Grab food delivery, right? Oh, 1 week you don't get any orders, and then you lost a lot of money. How easy it is for workers to lose their welfare just like that? So we should look at protection in that. But of course, the other side of that, the stupid reasoning for boycott, for a lot of us, it reached to the level where it comes to become very stupid one. Like recently I saw people boycotting the coffee chain Zeus. You heard?
Zeus.
Z-U-S. Zeus. You know why they...
Your favorite coffee, is it?
I drink all the time one. Zeus, GG, Starbucks, these are my usuals lah. Okay? But you know what's the reason why they boycott Zeus? Because it sounds like the Zeus, the god of thunder. So they don't want to support that company because that company has a god of thunder as the image and the logo there. It's to the point that even now, recently, Zeus come out with the statement that actually it's not about God of Thunder. It's about something else. It's about this guy who take care of goats one. So it's nothing to do with Zeus, the god of thunder. Which I find very stupid. Like, you have to boycott to that level, you know? Like, what do you think happens when you buy something from Zeus Coffee? You think the money go to people, to the secret group of people who worship Zeus, man? Or something like that? You give money to these people, they're going to build an army of Zeus supporter or something? Like, that kind of level of boycott and ideology there is stupid lah, for me to say the least. For me, when you want to boycott, it should be about, like, you know, to go against the capital companies who take advantage of workers and not giving profit. Now, that's a good sense to boycott. Or in the sense of Israel, like, actually boycott the country itself. But, you know, a lot of the reasons sometimes is just, oh, you support Israel, I don't want to support you anymore. Like, that kind of thing. The reasoning is a bit, I don't know, it's not strong enough for me.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. But I think it's mostly is the person's. Not every McDonald's or every restaurant boycott lah.
I mean, we
you can see some certain place only what. Not every places in Malaysia. Yeah, as a usual, you can see some part of the like Cheras area, the Pujong area, they're like normal. But in Cyberjaya, the place.
If it's like well, this might borderline on a bit racial thing lah. Currently, the boycott is mostly spearheaded by Muslims or Malays lah. Non-Muslims, non-Malays, I think they don't really care about it, right?
Oh, of course, I can say I will say support or not support in not go to take any actions lah. I can say I'm not going to take any action to boycott this thing. But this is not realistic, ma. You boycott someone.
you don't feel like consumer activism, like boycotting a product, really make any
changes?
Any changes, right? I mean, honestly, I do feel it's that way because, like, you have to be like in the entire country level of boycott in order to actually make an impact. I think right now, yes, there is some effect. Like I said, the Starbucks projecting their profit, maybe not as much, but they are still earning profit still. It's just that now the profit, there's no extra profit enough for the workers.
No, the people who are boycott certain, the brand or the company, who is the employee to work with the company? You have to think first. Because even Starbucks or Unilever or what the big guys here, their employee is a Malaysian people. The jobless people, who is the jobless people in the end? If let's say Starbucks today is bankrupt, they are just go off from Malaysia, then they are maybe in Malaysia no more Starbucks. No more Starbucks.
Like
then all the Malaysian the Starbucks, the workers, the jobless already.
That might be happening to Swatch.
Yeah.
You know, last time the LGBT, the Pride Watch, then they say, oh, because of this, maybe Swatch don't want to do business in Malaysia anymore. Of course, if they don't do business in Malaysia anymore, they still have other countries.
Other countries.
But the people who work for Swatch, the Malaysian who work,
yes. Because their business, you see, only one of the example, Starbucks, they are globalized business. Only they are Malaysian. Okay, Malaysia. I give up the Malaysian market. The Malaysian people who are work, I think is at least a 3,000 employee or 4,000. I mean, this is my expectation is low lah. The one who are jobless, Malaysian people, the Malaysian, they are affected.
I mean, we can't just look at it as just a consumer fault also there, because yes, consumer not buying the thing or boycotting the thing will affect the company's profit lah, which is understandable. But also at the same point, the company deciding to just immediately break off like that is also unreasonable for them because they should still provide some level of safety net for the workers there lah. Ideally, you hope like, okay, let's say Starbucks really chaplak close shop close factory If they just close factory like that and just fire people without giving proper severance or everything like that, that is not good also.
Yeah.
It should be like, okay, if they close, all right, we need to make sure that the workers are at least take care of until they manage to find their some way to get back on their feet.
The harmful is Malaysian people also.
I mean, of course.
The harmful actually is I will create
in
the
the
harm
long
to
run,
the
it's probably we are just stabbing ourselves like that.
yeah, step up.
But again, it's these comes at moments of very passionate decision. It's I don't know. Maybe some people just feel like they need to take a stand to that level.
Maybe we can do some positive way. If really we are support, then maybe we can do some like donations or some people who are donate to some people.
Yeah, but donate is not very viral, bro. But donating not cannot get the social engagement, man. Boycott is more power. You go to the TikTok there, you say, oh, this is McDonald. You throw away and then you burn it or something. There is more people will see. There is not engagement. Like I said, if you really are serious about say making an impact towards Israel, you will look into something like BDS, where you encourage countries to sanction Israel and boycott products directly from Israel and sending things to Israel.
Yes.
This is like, you boycott McDonald also not really going to make any difference towards the conflict also. So it's like, no point lah.
But only Malaysia boycott McDonald or boycott Israel.
As far
products.
as I can tell, we did. I mean, Singapore. I don't think so.
Singapore, Thailand,
Thailand,
Southeast Asia.
Indonesia for sure. I think Indonesia they do a lot of boycott lah. But Singapore also, Singapore Grab we recently Malaysia tried to boycott Singapore Grab because the CEO wife talk about Israel and say like, pay for Israel or something like that. And then a lot of Malaysians cannot, that's why we want to we need to
boycott.
We need to boycott Grab. And then Grab had to release a statement. We are supporting all in the humanitarian. We just donated to Palestine also just now. Like, very fast they work.
The reaction
But you see, like, even to that level, you see how very easily Grab will try to respond back. Like, you see how powerful when the movement is together.
Because the people, the nowadays the human is like so sensitive. What do you think?
Sensitive.
You're so sensitive. It's just a single words. This one, I ban this one.
But the thing is, right, the words are very related to serious issue. We have to admit that, you know, this conflict is quite a sensitive issue, especially for us in the countries like Malaysia and all this.
Especially those country, multi-racial country lah. Yeah, we say, we like a football team, right? We are
very supportive.
We are support Liverpool. That side is support Manchester. But in the end, this will bring up to the stage, you know.
You don't feel like at some point that this feels a bit like a bit racially motivated, you think?
A bit.
Because I've always operated under the assumption that this is just a how to say, a very united movement. But as I can tell, like, some people support it, some people don't, and there are certain groups that don't support it or all this kind of thing. I don't know. For you, like, you say it seems racially motivated. How do you see that connection there? I mean, of course, the most obvious thing is because it's a Palestinian is a Muslim majority. It's a Muslim majority nation, state, and it affects a lot of Muslims more, a lot of Malays more in terms of Malaysia, right? So that's why I feel like it's much more vocal for that group compared to, like, say, Chinese or Indian.
It's because this is the war. The Palestinians is just a normal people, is a normal citizens. So those people who are using the full arms weapons, who are destroy their families and destroy their house. This is the war. So of course, this is a very pity. The people, actually the citizens. For me it's a citizen. The people who are suffering, no matter it's the Palestinian. The
Palestinian or Israeli,
the army or whoever, I don't care about the people. The army. I just care about the citizens who are suffering. So this group of people, they are lost their family, they are lost their life. We have to support them. It's not saying, or I don't know lah. After the war, this group of people, the citizen is very pity, you know.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like until now it's like 11,000
But
death or something like that.
of course, Israel, they are doing something is very wrong because they want something. They want to I limit maybe 24 hours or 48 hours, not give enough time for the people who are run out from their place. Also, this is not the human right lah, I can say.
I mean, I feel like that's universally understandable of saying that the way Israel is conducting their
it's a wrong in a wrong way
really
lah.
Basically is violating human rights to a certain extent.
But this one actually they have to take this as what you call that maybe someone can punish, or this one Israel have something did something is wrong. So maybe I don't know.
The thing is, right, it depends who wins at the end. If the winner writes the story,
yeah.
Well, I mean that's okay. The Israel-Palestine conflict is a bit too big of a topic. We come back to the fact that boycott and the idea of boycott
run out of topic already.
I mean, the focus is like the act of boycott. Is that really a useful action? And like compared to other countries, like we go with Singapore because it's close comparison. I don't see them making that strong of a movement.
You see, Singapore is very, can say the government is very smart. It's smart government, or the people there are very realistic. Then they boycott on something. What's the benefit they are boycott? And some more, the country, the Singapore country, like it's a country, not Singapore actually a country.
Why you don't admit that it's a country? This one like Palestine is right on the
Singapore, like, okay, they are just want to like do business. They are also not Israel. There are no side to Israel or Palestine. They are just in the middle.
I see who come out first. Is it?
Yeah, it's something like I in the middle. I'm not side which side.
Like what? Sweden or what's that country? The most neutral country in the world, like Sweden is it?
Sweden I don't know. A lot of countries also
something like that lah. Like they don't take any side until like okay we see who win, then we see like that, is it?
And somehow they are also doing a business. McDonald no one to boycott or something. I think even in Singapore the Muslims, they are also not the very
okay. But here's the thing. I don't think it's like that represent the entirety of Singapore. Because like I do follow some like activist pages from Singapore, and they do try to bring up the story of Israel and their what violations they've done so far, and like really try to promote. And I do see like some of the news, like some politicians in Singapore also try to bring up the topic of how Israel is conducting, what Israel is doing is considered wrong lah. So I feel like there is movement. I don't know if it's as big of a movement compared to like country like Indonesia or Malaysia lah.
But you can see even the New Zealand they have some people who are voice out support the Palestinians or
I mean the most surprising I see is the UK lah. UK and US people a lot of movement there in the younger generation there to really support the Palestine.
I don't think just Muslim people who are support lah. And a lot of people even their other religions or because this is more in humans it's a human thing, It's not just
this is definitely like it shouldn't be about a religion of war or what. Because this is like it's gone beyond that already. So essentially it is something that needs to at least stop lah. But I don't know if boycotting is the answer. Boycotting is
come back to our topic, our boycott, right? Boycott is not the way.
You don't think if we boycott Singapore Grab, it will help, is it?
You do the boycott is not to cure the
disease.
Yes.
You want to say Israeli is disease, is it? No, we don't say like that. I mean, boycott is not a solution.
Yeah, it's not a solution also.
It's a band-aid. It doesn't. If your hand is cut you don't put a band-aid. You need to sew the handbag.
No, boycott is something like you boycott because you just a team. You are actually they are run by Malaysian also the company. Yeah, of course, what? Yeah, in the localized already. They think is seriously they are from Starbucks is really from. I mean,
okay, I don't think they really think Starbucks is like from Israel. It's more like they show support, or they show like at least compassion towards Israel rather than Palestinian. And that level of team play already considered too much for people already. But I don't know, man. Like, have you noticed that much of a difference in people like going to Starbucks, going to McDonald, and all this thing?
I realized even I think last week I went to the what mall IOI Putrajaya Mall. I can see the McDonald, not McDonald, the Starbucks, and then the Coffee Bean. The people is very so obvious and different, you know. You can see the Starbucks inside. Oh, not many people. You can still can find a table for coffee, but you go for Coffee Beans, right? Coffee Bean, wow, full house, man. You can see a difference. Seriously, you can see a difference.
I don't know, man. It's like,
but okay lah. I go to Starbucks because I easily to get the place.
also McDonald give you more discount now, right?
Yeah, got more discount.
It's
Good
like
also.
The 10 ringgit off or something.
12 ringgit can get the ayam goreng.
30 ringgit.
Ayam goreng, right? Good thing also.
Honestly, it's good for us, like consumer. We got
good for consumer also. Actually, keep boycott. We got
so actually,
more discount.
Okay, you want boycott or not? Actually,
more boycott, more discount. It's good for discount, you know.
And some people also see it that way, you know, like people who don't really care about the boycott. They see, oh,
maybe I tapao. I going tapao first. You just see a McDonald. Maybe a lot of people will go and tapao. Hey, seriously, McDonald got a lot of tapao, but rare people in, dining in a restaurant.
I need to confess something actually. I've been using the McDonald's prices.
Because right.
Because right, the meal is usually 17 ringgit or 18 ringgit for the ayam goreng set meal rice, not rice, fries, 2 piece, and then water. It's like 17, 18.
Yeah.
Now it's 13 ringgit.
Yeah, the big banner, you know, outside McDonald's.
And also recently I also bought McDonald, the 5-piece chicken. Usually it's 30 ringgit plus. Now it's only 25 ringgit. Bro, that is so cheap deal, bro.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we keep boycott and then make the hager runto.
But it'll be interesting to see, right? Like you cut down all these prices, right? But if McDonald's still able to get profit from this, it's really good to show you, okay, if you can still manage with this price, why is the thing so expensive now then?
No, you say, man, less people already, less people work, and then they can the pricing go down.
But have you seen the workers being less? Or is it just still the same amount? Because I still see like people working there is like the same amount of number of people there. Well,
no, don't realize.
You think where all the money go?
The businessman pocket lah. Where to go?
So obvious. I mean, I guess that's like the only benefit lah in terms of the boycott where
yeah, they
give all this like
I don't know,
prices,
the Milo maybe is a cheap selling also.
You think like what Mama will cut down the price?
More Milo cow.
I don't think so. One thing I can tell you, Mama will never reduce price one. Of course they won't reduce price. They will maintain the price, but like the Milo packet, it'll say last time it's 10 ringgit. Now they had to cut down to 7 ringgit. Mama will still sell that Milo ice like 3 ringgit still.
But you buy at home and drink.
Yeah, I make it home. It's also cheaper, also good for the consumer. Don't. That means you support Israel, you know.
Because I support and then I drink their product. I drink all their product.
No, actually you say no, I'm trying to help the people so that they don't have to see the product on the shelf anymore. That's why I take it away from the shelf. Your logic there, is it? But actually, have you ever done something like boycotting something before?
Boycotting something. I never do this before.
You
Well,
what would need to happen for you to say like, oh, I cannot support this thing anymore?
For my, if let's say something is my favorite, I wouldn't boycott. Like, even this is my life. Why?
Not say not just like things you buy lah, like things you like. Like okay, for me like I used to like this band lah. Then I found out the band singer is a very terrible human being. Then I don't support that band punya product anymore. Like, I don't buy their music. I don't buy their merchandise like that. That level lah, cause that happened to me before, so I can understand that level of like not wanting to support that thing anymore. Like, would you ever think like there will come to a point that you see, oh, this...
Okay, for myself, if let's say I boycott something, is because, if let's say example, is a Chinese product, a China product, I mean one of the name of the brand, the handphone is very lousy. Then I boycott the entire brand things lah.
But that's different. That's like quality. That means like, oh, this is a crappy phone. Then of course you don't buy the shitty product anymore lah. If the product you don't like, that means
this thing
I got boycott. That's different. That's not boycott in the sense of like, oh, they did something bad and then I don't want to support it. It's more like, oh, this is a bad product, so you just don't buy lah.
If let's say if something is good product, but in the behind you got someone, I don't think this is the way I living lah. If let's say the product is good.
Okay. Name me a product that you like. One product that you like.
No, Apple?
Okay, Apple. Let's say suddenly you found out that Apple was building the rocket to kill the Palestinians. Would you boycott Apple?
Okay, this thing, you see, if let's say you boycott, you throw away your laptop, okay? You throw away your watch, you throw away your phone. You see how many things you throw away, you know?
But you know, a lot of people do this in the Western world. A while back, Nike did a commercial with this guy named Colin Kaepernick who supported Black Lives Movement, okay? And then what they do is, the people who are very racist, they decided to burn their Nike shoes or cut the Nike socks and destroy their Nike thing. The other more recent is the beer, the Bud Light beer, where a Bud Light sent beer to this trans influencer. And a lot of the people who against trans people decided to boycott the beer by shooting at the beer with guns and then blowing it up.
Okay, you know why? Because I'm the poor people.
Oh, okay.
You see, you know how much for you buy a laptop
so
or
you need to be rich, then you can afford to boycott,
your phone and then the laptop, all things, you know how much, if let's say you want to boycott, I throw away the Apple.
You can sell off,
Sell off is not sell off. In front of the camera, you say, I boycott Apple product.
If you want to rival, then there is the way.
So I hate Apple product.
Hey, but you do that, then you get viral, then you get your money back.
You get my money back, it's okay lah. If let's say cannot get the money back,
then you just have a broken Apple. So for you, like the value of the item is quite high, you maybe won't.
I don't think, if let's say you logically thinking lah, if let's say you want to boycott something lah, even your house, a lot of things you see I got the fridge is from US maybe. I got something, the electronic is from Japan, and so universal things inside your house, you know. You cannot say I boycott something or because this country what okay, throw away, but affected my life, really affected my life. I boycott. Oh, maybe my next round, I'm not
you won't buy something there.
Won't buy something there. Maybe the next round, I'm not do this thing. And then even even McDonald's. Oh, this is my daily life. I cannot control myself. Then see how because McDonald's, maybe if let's say it's boycott lah. I mean McDonald's maybe.
Okay. Then you just go KFC.
KFC. Or maybe the McDonald's cheaper. Then how I want to
calculate your cost.
Boycott my money, you know.
You want to calculate your budget first.
McDonald's is 60 ringgit. Today is 40 ringgit. Oh, cheaper than and the boycott level is going down.
Affected there. I mean, in a sense, that's kind of true, right? Like, to be able to boycott is a luxury, isn't it? Like the ability to boycott something is really a considered for some people a luxury lah. Right? You can afford to boycott that.
You can afford the boycott. Maybe
like for some people, maybe it's like that again. McDonald making things cheaper. That extra ringgit that you save could be for your.
But
weekend.
for something is you. Examples lah for Apple. Maybe it's nothing to replace the Apple product. It can replace lah, but I used to be Apple user. If let's say today, I so rely on Apple product. So if you want to boycott,
in the ecosystem, it's hard to get out of it.
boycott. You know, you want to boycott, but very hard.
But then that also exposed the monopoly of the company there lah. Also, it's considered like no choice, you are stuck there, right?
No choice, no. you want to throw the laptop?
Crazy,
throw for
you
me.
know how expensive it is.
Throw for me. Yeah, the boycott. You throw for me.
Yeah, like, you don't want, you give it to me, kind of thing. You see? So for you, it's like, I mean, I guess you don't really support the idea of boycott in a sense, right?
No, I don't really support. Seriously, why on the boycott? I know.
I guess it's, I mean, for me,
I can, if
seems kind of pointless.
Let's say I want to support someone or just support lah. If let's say I support and give something is like I help someone are really in suffer, this kind of thing. I want, if let's say in these situations lah, I ask you back the questions lah. Are you boycott the like?
I already said
McDonald. Yeah, 40 ringgit. Hello.
Honestly, I think like consumer activism, like boycotting, it's pointless if it's like not systematic, in the sense that it doesn't change the system of what it does.
If let's say the McDonald's say a lot of people boycott a free McDonald burger 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, free McDonald's free meal, maybe free burgers or free drink or something 1 to 3. You see where got people to boycott or not? I want to see McDonald's. What's the reaction? Oh, a lot of people boycott 1 to 3.
So basically, it's like you want to see like, how
the free
how
drinks,
much of a bargain they can provide to the point that they are willing to give.
Yeah, maybe 1 to 6 free burger, free drink. Okay, free fries, some more. You want to boycott or not? I think that people, got free lunch,
That's
bro.
the thing, right? It really showcased the fact that companies can afford to do this.
I think
they're not willing to.
They're not willing to do, ma.
Because we want the profit.
And some more, I know someone's. Today I'm not going to eat McDonald's. 2-3 ringgit different. I go to eat KFC or other meal. Also can, doesn't matter.
I mean, if you don't care that 2-3 ringgit difference, maybe for you it's not big of an issue.
Yes.
But for some people who maybe think like, that 3 ringgit is maybe I can pay for my LRT ride home.
Mm-hmm.
That is impactful for them. Or maybe like, they buy the chicken, 5-piece chicken. It's 35 ringgit normally, but you buy it 25 ringgit. That's 10 ringgit off, and then you can use that to maybe survive for the next few days.
The 10 ringgit maybe I can use other place for other expenses.
So
right?
It's really about a cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis there. Of course, this is only for people who are very cheap. Like me, I consider that.
Me also.
If you're rich, maybe you think like, I don't need to support this. I can just go and support other things. Like, okay lah, maybe that's more power to you, I think.
Maybe some people say, I also not using Unilever. I also don't drink Milo. I drink luxury chocolates or whatever, the black dark chocolate.
Handcrafted chocolate from the local artisanal chocolate man or something.
Yeah, so I don't drink Milo. Doesn't matter. McDonald's, what's this junk food? I don't eat junk food. What? McDonald's.
You go to Salad Atelier or something. Well, unfortunately, we are not that level of people. We just buy the savor meal like that only. Right? The reality of the fact is that boycotting really needs to look at your budget, actually. If your budget allow it, maybe then you can boycott.
You know the boycott. I know the situation in China. China's the people boycott the Japanese products. They are really see guys who are driving Toyota or whatever brand of Japanese car. They go to hantam the car. They smash the car.
You really like that, man?
You see, the car is belong to who? It's not the Japanese guy, ma. It's the Chinese people also, ma. You hantam the car. Who's the loogie?
Yeah, but like here's the thing, like you do that for what? Like it doesn't really affect the company in the end also. It's like, oh, you make a person lose a car, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't again, like consumer activism in terms of like this kind of boycotting, if it doesn't change the system, what's the point? Like you are going against the injustice that you see is there, ma. Shouldn't you attack that injustice, not something that's a byproduct of the injustice? Just because McDonald is there saying that they are giving compassion to Israel doesn't mean that what they do will affect what's happening in Israel and Palestine there, ma. And people don't see that. Maybe they see that connection, but they just don't care. They just need to show their level.
McDonald is this support the Israel army, then give the free food to the army.
McDonald don't care one. They just give whoever paying only. Let's be honest. Companies don't have feelings, bro. What company care about your feeling? They just want the money only, what? And that's, when people start to boycott to the level that really impact their bottom line, then yes, they will do something about it, lah. But I think as soon as we come up with the McDonald's come up with the CNY burger, everyone forget already. You come what's that, black pepper?
Oh, black pepper chicken chop no, chicken burger.
Black pepper burger and the prosperity meal. I tell you, prosperity meal come out, suddenly everyone forget already.
Soon.
Or the Ramadan fall over, that one, the fall over burger. Consumer activism is short-lived, I think.
Later we go McDonald's.
You can check survey market after this lunch hour, a lot of people or not. I do notice when I visited that time, the lines is not as long .
Yeah, not so crowded I can say .
But again, for me it's like cheap price, good .
I think maybe we can ask people to boycott some more. Yeah, ask it. The low cost will be maintained as long as possible.
I think some things are immune to boycott. Some things are immune to boycott, like Apple. Apple, I don't think you boycott also won't affect them anything there. Impossible, man. How can you can imagine Apple reducing their price because of a boycott? or boycott like Facebook like that . Impossible, man. People
boycott Facebook. Huh? Facebook is the juice one, ma. Really, what? Boycott Facebook.
You think they will? Never. This thing will never. It also is some. It's in a sense it shows the hypocrisy of the people boycotting this. They would say, "Oh, I boycott all this like Unilever, McDonald, and everything," but they still use Instagram, they still use Facebook, and they use Twitter. It's like, okay, bro.
Maybe they already shift the TikTok or something. You know, TikTok is not belong to.
TikTok it belong China, right?
China.
Okay, let's try to boil it down. Like the conclusion here for us, at least for myself, I don't think like boycott is a effective means of protest when it doesn't target the system. For you, like what do you think? Like boycott completely pointless, is it?
Sorry. Yes, of course,
you want people to more boycott, or you want people to less boycott now?
Seriously it's less boycott and then back to the normal life Because if let's say really boycott, the corporation got issues, they fire a lot of people jobless, also create another issues, right? The people who are jobless, and then you see the society maybe.
You're very supporting of the working class, are you? Okay, I think that's about it for this episode. What do you guys think? Is boycott a good thing to do? Do you support boycotting, or do you support some of the boycotts that's happening? Let us know. Share with us your opinion, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Oh, and always don't forget,
Subscribe
share,
and
like,
subscribe.
comment, and everything. We love when you guys comment. We read all your comments, even though we never reply to it. We do read them, and some of them give us a lot of thoughts, and maybe could inspire us for future topics. That's something you guys can do. Like, if there's a topic you think that we should talk about, let us know in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Until then, we will see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.